Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday is turning out to be a bit of a flat day as far as markets are concerned. The Nifty around 24,800 to be precise, 24,775. 52 points down. 25,000 is not what the bears are letting the bulls take away with, and 24,800, 24,750 is not what the bulls are willing to give up. So, this 200, 250 point range is what the markets are trading in. Remember, tomorrow is the monthly expiry of the F&O space as far as Nifty is concerned. Therefore, you have this flat trade that is coming into the markets, and of course, you have lots of outperformance happening in select pockets. What we will do, ladies and gentlemen, is we will just take a small detour into the market and then get into specific stocks. Let us look at the broader space first. When you look at how the advanced decline is panning out, index, which is the Nifty, might be in negative territory, but broader markets, you have bulls doing a fine round on Dalal Street. 1,327 shares are in the green compared with 1170 that are in the red. We tracked 19 indices for you, ladies and gentlemen. Out of 19, about 8 of them are in the greens. Gains are led by the Nifty PSU banking index, 0.5% higher. Mid caps are in top shape. The Nifty Alpha 50 index is again 0.5% higher. You have 50 shares in this Alpha index, out of which 27 are in the green. If you look at other gainers, it is the small cap 100, the mid cap select 100, the mid cap 100 index. All of these are in gains as of markets are concerned. Therefore, the mood, the tenor of the market is pretty good. Now, let us look at major attractions today. Again, it was dominated by bulk deals. If you look at the Nifty 500, it was led by ITC today. Parent BAT selling about 2.9 crore shares of ITC in the first 1 second of trade. This transaction was at 400 rupees per share, valued somewhere like 13,000 crore rupees, and ITC for the moment is down 3%, 3.1% at 420.55. Yesterday's close was 433.90. There is a dividend readjustment of 7.5 rupees. So, if you subtract that, you get somewhere the same value that you are looking at, which is 422. That is the readjustment. Remember, the stock was offered at 400 rupees. ITC opened at 413, and from 413 it has climbed all the way back to 420. So, that is the story of ITC today. Now, what is in top shape? Large parts of the PSU segment are doing very well, and they are led by the insurance plays. Look at LIC. LIC has bounced from its 200-day moving average. 7.3% higher is what LIC is, and in a rare instance, LIC today is the second most active counter. 1,760 crore rupees. Let me just find out what was the value of yesterday's transaction as far as ITC was concerned. This will be easily available on one chart that I have with me. Allow me a moment and I will let you know the value of LIC yesterday's trade. Today is 1760. Yes, yesterday was just 14.3 lakh shares, and today it is 1 crore 90 lakh shares. So, it is easily 10x volume today. So, this is the breakout that is happening on LIC. This price is when you last saw was 12th of December. So, it is a fresh 2025 high on LIC, and LIC is not alone when it comes to insurance plays which are now bouncing off in strength as far as markets are concerned. Let me just show you the other stocks that are doing very well. You have NIACL 1.7% higher. This is New India Assurance Company Limited, again government PSU in the insurance space. HDFC Life was the first to start, now at about 1.5% higher. Remember, HDFC Life till about 3-4 days ago was at a record high, and all this rally has started when on February 1st the budget announced a 100% foreign direct investment route for insurance to welcome in foreign money. Apart from NIACL, you have a strong move coming into GIC Ray in the morning, and the private insurers SBI Life, ICICI General Insurance, ICICI Pru, Max Financial are also in strength. One stock I'll request the PCR to fire is Schneider Electric. Yesterday the counter rose from 700 rupees all the way to 741. That was because day before yesterday the company announced an expansion plan for I think 180 crore rupees, and the stock lit up. I am talking about Schneider Electric. There was intraday profit booking, the stock closed somewhere like 713, and it's again lit up today 9% higher. Can we get Schneider Electric please on the PCR? Okay, I don't think so. We can show that to you on the screen. Nevertheless, it's one of the outperformers in the market today. Let's look at outperformers, because broader markets are flat. Absolutely, Nifty Bank doing nothing, 27 points higher. Nifty IT index up just 34 points. So individual performances, IFCI 13% higher, 69.5 rupees. ITI was up 10% yesterday at the first circuit. It's now 10% again higher. You have strength coming into Triveni Engineering. This is a sugar company, 461.3, 8.7% higher. About 2.3 lakh shares have been traded. And of course, you have strength in MRPL, you have strength in JM Financial, you have strength in Zen Technologies, 5% higher. Defense today is in top shape as always. You have strength in Zen, as I have mentioned, 5% higher. Strong moves coming into Astra Micro. I am just wondering if you can show the stock price of Astra Micro. 1169, 7% higher. Yeah. Then of course Garden Reach is 2.3% higher. This is a fresh record high on Garden Reach today. BEL scaled all the way up to I think 392, 393.50. Again, this is a record high. The counters up 1.3%. Strength in Cochin Shipyard. You have strength in Mazgaon Dock, 1% higher. And more importantly, I'll request the PCI to please fire the chart of Bharat Dynamics. Bad earnings, and the stock was down 5% in the morning, 1842, and from on there is a recovery. BDL is also near record highs, so you need to keep this traction in mind. What else is buzzing as far as defense is concerned? Solar Industries, no stopping this one, 16,154. Keep an eye out on this one. All time highs apart from these are telecom giant Bharti Hexa. The price at Bharti Hexa at this moment is 4.1% higher, 1803, and intraday high was 1827. So please keep this in mind. A fresh record peak for telecom company Bharti Hexa. From the pharma space, no stopping Glaxo, 6% higher, 3,307. Intraday high was 3,310, so thereabouts. Eris Life Sciences is again at a fresh high, 2.5% higher, giving company to Glaxo from the pharma space. HDFC Life, as I had mentioned earlier, fresh record high, 1.7% higher. I'll request the PCI to kindly fire the chart of HDFC Life. While it might be at a record high, ladies and gentlemen, but insurance plays have not been wealth creators. For long-term shareholders, stocks such as HDFC Life, even though they are from a very well-known and a parent that has given birth to multi-baggers such as HDFC Bank, HDFC, the original HDFC, Guru Finance, if people have more than a 15-year history in the market, they will remember. HDFC Life, ladies and gentlemen, has been a disappointment. I'm wondering if you can show the long-term chart of HDFC Life. You will see that in the last 5 years, not much gains have happened, but there is a lot of hope into this. What else is at a record high? Okay. this is one stock I'd like to mention, EID Parry. Again, there is a trickling of sugar in this, a trickling of sanitary ware into EID Parry from the Murugappa group, 0.5% higher, 990. Fresh record high was at 1042 today. So these are the stocks that are happening on the long side. Are there any good volume buzzers in NSE 500? The first three I have discussed, Triveni, ITC and LIC. Anything that I'd like to mark? Maybe Concord Bio. This is a little known pharma company, up 6.7%, and volume is 8 times 5-day average. So far 6,20,000 for you. So these are, ladies and gentlemen, the kinds of markets that are happening. Let me just also point out within the FNO space, because tomorrow is the monthly expiry for May, which ends in a draw. Okay, I want you to look at some fabulous outperformers. Okay, we have Schneider Electric, ladies and gentlemen. The PCR just informed me this is up 8%, 8.9% today. Let me just check the all-time high of Schneider. I remember 900 something. Okay. Yes, 879. Let me just check whether that's right or not. No, it's 1,000, exactly 978. Yes, at the moment we are now at 761. The all-time high was stuck in July of 2024. Remember, Schneider is in the business of creating electrical infrastructure not only for metro lines but also for a vast majority of factories. Okay, it's in the capital goods ancillary space and is doing phenomenally well. Just on 12th May the stock was at 544, and let me just get you the detail of Schneider that just came in a couple of days ago in terms of what the expansion plans are. Allow me a moment. Yes, I have it in front of me. They've added a fresh capacity addition of 6,000 panels for switchgear that you see in industrial plants. They have an existing capacity of 8,000 switchgears at the moment at Vadodara. About 90% of that capacity is already in utilization. Schneider is going to spend 110 crore rupees on this capacity expansion, all raised internally. It should be in place in FY 26-27, and you are going to have this coming up in stream in the next 18 months or so. The company says this is done to meet market demand and growth ambitions. So that's how it is. 110 crores at Vadodara and 90 crores at Calcutta. So put together 200 crores, both raised internally, and this is done to increase switchgear capacity. Okay, keep an eye out on Schneider. A very, very strong breakout happening from 200-day moving average today. Volumes are fantastic. 30 lakh 70,000 shares have been traded on Schneider today. Let's also shift focus to other parts of the market and look at where you see lots of action coming in. Okay, now I want you to look at stocks which in the FNO space have done very well in the month of September. My apologies, in the month of May. I'll request the PCR to fire the chart of Angel One Broking, fire the monthly chart. The stock has appreciated 30%, ladies and gentlemen, 3014. Very strong volumes. This is today. If we can convert it into a monthly chart, you will see that the stock has added 28%. This is the top performing stock in the F&O market for the month of May. We have discussed BEL many times, no harm in showing it again. Fresh record high, 24% gains in the month of May. There you go. Solar Industries, again a defense play. The management was with us about a week ago discussing the pivot towards defense. Remember, they still make explosives for Coal India, but now the business of solar is changing towards defense. 22% higher in 1 month. The percentage will vary because I am talking about future prices, and PCR is showing cash stocks. Titagarh Wagons 22.4% higher at 914, and very, very sharp burst in volume. Then you have NBCC 22% higher in the month of May. Look at Yes Bank, 20% higher. Please keep an eye out on Yes Bank now, because the RBI and the government have decided to let a Japanese financial giant MUFG buy a 26% stake in this bank. Yes Bank is India's largest company with retail shareholders as a percentage of total equity holding. So that has a very nice ring to it, 20% higher. And then you have the likes of Supreme Industries up 19%. I also want you to look at stocks that are top losers in the F&O space. It's Chambal Fertilizers, 15% down at 586. This is profit booking that's happening from all-time highs. Dixon Technologies post earnings 9.5% lower in the month of May. Futures. Then you have Torrent Power, Sun Pharma, Patanjali down about 8.5%, 9%. So pharma is down this time. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the broader structure of the F&O space for the month of May. Remember, you chase winners, but you also look at stocks in the Nifty which have slipped during the month. They will be purchased because buy the dip is a very sensible thing to do in quality stocks. So keep an eye out on Sun Pharma, keep an eye out on Ultratech, keep an eye out on, let me just give you the top Nifty underperformers. Grasim 5% lower, Cipla 5% lower, Asian Paints 5% lower, Power Grid 4.5% lower. These are stocks that have lost ground in the month of November, in the month of May, and will probably shine forth when the June expiry starts on Friday. So that is the structure of the market. Nothing is happening. Flat as flat can be on the Nifty, 24,791. वो वाली कहानी है कि बुल्स जो है वो 24,800 को छोड़ेंगे नहीं, और बेयर्स जो हैं वो 25,000 से ऊपर आपको निफ्टी को जाने नहीं देंगे. तो ये जो लड़ाई है आज की 200 अंकों की है, और इसी में आज का दायरा है. ऑप्शन राइटर्स मज़े ले रहे हैं इस वक्त. प्रीमिया धकाधक गिरता है इस दौरान आखिर के 2 दिन. सो यू राइट आउट अ कॉल और यू राइट आउट अ पुट, hoping that it will go to its intrinsic value, and that's what's happening in the markets, ladies and gentlemen. Option writers are having a field day. We leave it at that, and news continues on Business Radio Television. Flat markets, I wish I could say they were boring. They're not boring, but it's difficult to find interesting things. Keep on watching Business Radio Television.
A disaster at sea that could be catastrophic for those along the coast. Authorities in Kerala are on high alert after containers